set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway.
Takes it at the 7.
Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
After no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, from he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking to throw is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep the drive moving.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Second and 9.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdez-Scantling. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know you thought saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential, and he wants to show this organization that he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
right at the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick back up there at 22. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
There on the stop with Leo Chanel.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll go again to Jones. Play action this time with Love.
That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Jordan Love ready on first down here.
They'll complete this one to Watson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Love got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chris Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On play action. Love to throw. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That is caught at the 7. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get the 5.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to...
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City 1st down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Mahomes now on 1st down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And the 1st down, Chiefs.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
First down, Love to pass.
This one swung out here to Jones.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Love looking to throw it. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Love now. He finds Watson, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The left side completion to Jones.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Second down and 3.
Throwing. Love.
Throwing left side.
It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Final play of the half. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
As time expires in the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They show great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the Colt, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks. That snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway.
Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
A big play there for KC.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big time play for him on a short little pass.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Finding Hardman here over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
First down, Kansas City.
Are you kidding me?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd and 10, Love flush to his right, and he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On 3rd down, Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Love with a give to Dillon. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, we always talk about how important 3rd down is, but I think 1st down is equally important because everything comes off of that play. If the defense wins the down, they are able to attack. If the offense wins the down, they might go faster, do other things, and change things up. That big play right there allows this offense to really get in gear.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 11 yards from the end. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, third and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. To about the 35, second down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He had a little more attention on that route, and that made it a little tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Chiefs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
This is your game, baby.
Oh, no. We're going to take it away.
We're going down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mahomes to throw. Screen play, McKinnon.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's McKinnon on the draw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play. So now 3rd down coming up.
Means a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, it looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there is absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. This is going to be Packer football. And they had it there so close to the goal line. A chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
It's showtime, baby.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
They'll try and run for the 1st with Dillon.
And it'll be tackled about 2 yards shy. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night.
Hardman on the return.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-18. A minute 46 to go. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Mahomes. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Took their shot of going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
I totally believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And his kick is indeed good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
3rd and 2. Love with it.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara.
His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
Second down, another shot for Jones. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And this one complete to Reed.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Love eyes the crossing route and hits Watson.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Up the middle, Jones. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's get... keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
First throw of overtime for Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Mahomes to throw it. And that is nearly intercepted. Oh, that would have changed things here in overtime, but instead, it's just second down. Mahomes finding Kelsey.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Mahomes will throw. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Mahomes.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. From the 29, Mahomes, throw left side, completion to Rice. And he is in for the score. That is absolute stunning silence here as they run it out of the as a fan takes it back out to the turnstile. Defenses feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.